Well, it's that time of the day where we at Money9 bring you all the big stories of the day. You're watching Money Time. I'm Shrestha Tiwari. Let's take a look at what made it big today. We begin today with inflation. The wholesale price index-based inflation jumped more than 2% year-on-year to reach record level of 15.88% for May 2022. According to the Commerce and Industry Ministry, the high rate of inflation in May is primarily due to the rise in prices of mineral oils, crude, petroleum and natural gas, food articles, basic metals, non-food articles, chemicals and chemical products and food products. The point to worry here is that the WPI inflation has continuously remained above 10% since April last year. If we talk about wholesale inflation of food articles, it stands at 12.34%. What is even more worrisome is that wholesale inflation of vegetables have reached sky-high level of 56.36%. The wholesale inflation of fuel and power has increased to 40.62%, while that of crude, petroleum and natural gas has increased to 79.50%. Next, we have some good news on fixed deposits. The public sector banks have come to the fore and increased the fixed deposit interest rates. So far, we have only seen private banks and NBFCs raising the interest rates ever since the RBI had hiked the repo rate to 4.90% in the recently concluded monetary policy meeting. So now the public sector banks have also decided to join the party. The SBI has increased the interest rates by up to 0.2% on the FDs below 2 crore rupees. For FDs with a term of 211 days to less than a year, the public sector bank has increased the interest rate to 4.60%. For FDs with a tenure of 1 year to less than 2 years, the interest rate has gone up to 5.30%, while it has raised interest rates on FDs with a tenure from 2 to 3 years by 0.15% to 5.35%. The other public sector lender, the Punjab National Bank, has also hiked interest rates on FDs of more than 2 years up to 3 years to 5.30%, whereas deposits lasting more than 3 to 5 years will now attract a 5.50% return, while on the bank will pay a 5.60% return on FDs with a tenure of 5 to 10 years. And now on to NBFCs. Now you know that NBFCs which have a AAA rating on their fixed deposits are relatively safer to invest. These ratings are given by two of the country's top credit rating analysts, CRISIL and ICRA. Two such AAA rated NBFCs have recently increased their fixed deposit interest rates. Bajaj Finance and Sundaram Finance both have increased their FD interest rates. You can now earn an interest rate of 6% if you open an FD with Sundaram Finance for a period of 1 year. If you open the fixed deposit for a period of 2 years, then you can earn an interest of 6.30%, while a 3 years FD will give you an interest of 6.65%. And on to one of the trending news of the day, a job bonanza in the defense forces. The government on Tuesday has unveiled the Agnipath scheme, in which it will recruit young bloods between the age of 17.5 to 21 years to prepare them to fight for Indian Army, Air Force and Navy. They will be given 4 years training, after which they will be free to volunteer to be enrolled with the forces or work out with a retirement package of 11 to 12 lakh rupees. According to media reports, the government will hire them at a starting package of 4.76 lakh rupees. Now let's see what are the other financial packages they will be given. They'll be given a non-contributory life insurance cover of 48 lakh rupees and an additional ex gratia of 44 lakh rupees on death during service. They will also be eligible for one-time ex gratia of up to 44 lakh rupees if they suffer up to 100% disability. From defense now on to some government jobs. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has asked various government departments and ministries to hire 10 lakh people in next 1.5 years. Modi has given the directions to the ministries after a review that was sent to him on status of human resources in all the government departments. The opposition has always flagged that there are a large number of vacant posts in different government sectors across the country. According to the PMO, the government will be on a mission mode to hire this many people in the stipulated time period. Moving on, government has set a deadline to food delivery aggregators on consumer grievances. A deadline of 15 days has been given by the government to online food business operators like Swiggy and Zomato to come up with proper consumer grievance redressal mechanisms. The government has also directed the food delivery companies to explain the breakup of charges that they will levy on the consumers. The government has also received report of rising customer complaints against the online food delivery services firm. The government has said that during last 12 months, more than 3,600 grievances have been registered against Swiggy and more than 2,800 complaints against Zomato on the National Consumer Helpline, which is 1915. From FDs, we move on to another investment asset class, that is REITs. You must have heard about REITs. It stands for Real Estate Investment Trust. It basically pools money from investors and invests in the real estate sector. And whatever rent it earns, it distributes it among the investors in proportion to the investment made by them. The Embassy Office Parks REIT, launched in 2019, has so far been able to garner investment from 40,000 unit holders. The unit holders have earned an annualized interest of 15% in the last 3 years. Within these 3 years, the unit holders have collectively got total return of 5,800 crore rupees. Moving on to land prices, according to a report by Business Daily, Financial Express, prices of land in the country have shot up by 30 to 40% in the last 3 years. Real estate developers are saying that robust demand for plots of land is driving the land prices upwards. According to real estate consultant Anurag, sale of pieces of land has doubled in the last 1 year. Mohit Malhotra, managing director of Godrej Properties, has said that prices of land are expected to further increase for some time more. Top developers such as Godrej Properties, Oberoi Realty, Mahindra Life Spaces are among the biggest developers in the country. Good news for all the job seekers, as there could be a strong hiring in the September quarter. According to a survey by the Manpower Group, employers working in different organizations across the country are anticipating strong hiring in the upcoming September quarter. The highest number of hiring will be in the IT and technology sector, followed by banking, finance, insurance and real estate sectors, while hiring will be relatively subdued in the restaurants, hotels and manufacturing sectors. It has also come out in the survey that there is acute shortage of talent going on in the country. On the global front, the level of talent shortage is highest as compared to that in the last 16 years. Showdown news with some updates from the markets. Zydus Life Sciences has said that its 750 crore rupees share buyback offer will commence on June 23rd and close on July 6th. The board of the drug firm, earlier known as Cadila Healthcare, has approved the proposal to buy back stocks worth up to 1.13% of the total paid up equity share capital of the company. Zydus Life Sciences on Tuesday closed in red at 351.70 rupees on the BSE Sensex 30. That's all on today's Money Time. Stay tuned on Money9 for all the personal finance binge and more.